cyclone artists, one of the technical challenge we have to address in creating compelling images is to put the right amount of details in our geometries and textures, according to the rendering resolution we have chosen to work with. Too few details, and our shots will be instantly ruined. Too much details, while not seen in our rendered images, will waste our graphic card computing power and video memory, which may lead to crashes during the rendering process. In theory, this dilemma is easy to solve. The smallest visible detail we put on our geometries and textures should be, at most, roughly the size of a pixel. If bigger, then better render at a lower resolution. Though in practice, this is much more difficult to apply as there is no straight and constant relation between our asset's detail size and our final rendered image pixel size. Our assets can be moved, rotated, scaled or deformed. Our camera can be moved as well. The common answer to this problem is to put our asset the closest to the camera, as it will be in our shot. Then evaluate the size of the biggest visible pixel, that is a texture pixel, to be roughly the size of a final rendered image pixel size, and extrapolate from this information our ideal texture map size. And this is where our MapCheckTool will help. Let's say we render our shot in full high definition, 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels. First, we place our asset the closest to the camera, as it will be in our shot. We then apply our MapCheckTool substance to our asset's material. Once loaded, our object will be covered with white dots. We now have to adjust the spot's density parameter in order to have a big dot entirely visible. Then we hit F10 to render a frame. Now, we measure the size, in pixels, of that biggest visible dot. If that dot is stretched, then use the size of the largest diameter. We then feed the spot diameter substance parameter with this size number. Instantly, the substance dots will turn orange with a number inside. This number represents the ideal size we should use for this material texture's resolution. Here, we need a 2K by 2K texture. MapCheckTool can also be used to check our asset's UVs and UVs layout. Normally, when applied to an object, the white dots should all have approximately the same size. That's a sign of good UVs layout. The dots themselves should not be stretched in any way. They should look like as close as possible as perfect disks, and that would be a sign of good UVs unfolding.